Hello, P Flag Big Rapids. This is your leader, Chris Marshall here. I want to address one thing that's very important, and it gets brought up a lot. I hear from a lot of the kids I work with, LGBT teens and children. They bring up the issue of their parents or other people within their church saying, "Love the sinner, hate the sin." Now, I just want to touch on two things when it comes to this type of slogan. Two things that are very, very concerning, and they should be addressed. So let's get started. Some of the worst things were done with the best intentions. Have you ever heard this before? This is a quote that has been reverberated around for years, since the McCarthy era. It is important to know that these ideas that come from religious individuals who are either anti-gay or still don't know, they're ignorant on being gay, and they say love the sinner, hate the sin. They're doing these things with the best intentions, at least to them. And we should know that the worst things have been done with the best intentions. You know, things like slaughtering the Native Americans for their land instead of making peace with them. That was done for the best intentions because we couldn't get the land from them. We need the land, so we're just going to kill them, and take it from the Native Americans. If you remember the Trail of Tears in your history class of Andrew Jackson, worst things, best intentions. Another one is slavery. We upheld slavery in this country for years, for roughly about 200 years or so, since the 1600s, for one reason only, like 250 years or so, before we even became a country, for the simple reason of, well, the plantation owners can't hire people, and if we free the slaves, then they're going to be up, up the alley. They're going to have to pay people to work for them, and we can't do that. Again, worst things, best intentions. The second thing I want to cover is just how horrific religions and religious individuals can be at twisting things like love and compassion and anything like that, especially the leaders of power. They can twist things so perfectly that they can make it seem like killing a person is doing them a good thing, and we've done this for years in this country. Let's go back to our previous examples. We slaughtered Native Americans. We saved the savages from their life of Satan, from their hedonistic ways. That is what a lot of people said, a lot of settlers said, as they killed Native Americans. That's pretty nasty. Native or African Americans were to be enslaved because it was God's will. Again, there's nothing nice about that. It's pretty nasty. You can't get good. There's nothing good from that. Nothing. And more recently, not more recently, but going ahead, let's do the 50s now. We persecuted anyone, especially Russian immigrants. Most of them were innocent people. Anyone who was from a Slavic or a Scandinavian descent who was an immigrant, we persecuted them really harshly under the McCarthy era as communist. And we also did the same for gay people because they were ungodly, scary, evil, corrupting people. And that's really bad. That's pretty bad. We put Japanese people in internment camps. And then, of course, we dropped a nuclear bomb on Japan. And that's, we did so because we're protecting our country from the commies, and we wanted to get back from Pearl Harbor. No. Those are not good things. This type of idea of love the sinner, hate the sin, or love the sinner, hate the sin, is nothing short of bigotry. It's bigotry. You can dress it up in any way you want. You can say it with a smile. You can say it with whatever you want. It is bigotry, pure and simple, and that's it. There's nothing else to say about it. People who want to say, "Oh, I don't hate them, I love them." The worst things in this world have been done with a smile, a giggle, and a wink, okay? Hitler did not slaughter millions of Jewish people, millions of gay people, millions of gypsies with this face. No, he did it with a smile, a giggle, a wink, and religion. He used Christianity to bolster his beliefs. And it worked. But it worked because he didn't say he hated them. He said he wanted to purge the evil, the godless evil, from his country. And so I want to leave you here right now with this notion of, this is how people work. This is how people twist things. And so these types of bigotry were not done with hate, but with a twisted form of love, labeled as polite compassion. And again, it's nothing short of bigotry. It is bigotry. In reality, this is evil, and this is evil in its purest form. When it can be done to persecute innocent people with politeness and compassion, not swords or guns or bombs or booms or whatever. I love you, but I want to kill you because you're gay. I've heard that so many times in my life. Okay? It's not a good thing. So when we see this kind of thing, P-Flag, anyone out there who's watching this, when you see this kind of thing, don't just stand there and go, okay, that's great, you're crazy. Don't do that. No. Combat it. Stop it. Make people realize what they're saying. Make them realize they're not loving the sinner. That they're hating the person because they're condemning them for something that is uncontrollable, something that is in them. Something that is immutable, like your sexual orientation, your race, your gender. Even your ethnicity is somewhat immutable because it's synonymous with race in many extents. When someone condemns another person because of what they're born as, fight it. Make people think. The best way to change people isn't just interaction, but it's also making them think. You can work with people who are as bigoted as whatever, as the Phelpses. But if you don't make them think, they ain't going to change. So this is Chris Marshall, signing out. Take care, P-Flag.